Absolutely, absolutely getting fucking clobbered by this guy. It's fun to fight him though. Let's see if I can make it on top of this. I did. I did it. Champion ahead. Yes. Instead of Renala and all of them and Ronnie and it's Rolana. I wonder how much that would actually screw the fight up. Guess I won't know. It's not this time. Damn, that tracking. Yeah, I didn't think he would. I need to pull back. Yeah, well, I was more worried about my stamina, but all right, what are you doing? Ah, man. Flip me on that backswing. I need to stop casting spells. Not because it's not working, but I want to get better at dodging. I need to get better at the melee portion of the fight. I can start mixing in spells once. Also, I know it doesn't really matter what I equip, but I kind of want to hop on my other caster build and bring that in here. But then I have to work through everything again. Literally just after I said I need to get better at dodging his... Okay. The first bit of damage I actually took. There we go. Famous last words, yeah. Forces movement when you don't want it. That's kind of the advantage of that spell. Oh, man. God. The reach on those weapons is deceptively long. Ah, shit. All right. Let's go again. Damn, this guy's just opening up with the spells now, huh? Go. Jesus, I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. I don't know what I was going for there. There's some sort of like moron award. I'm pretty sure I would have won that. Brought home the gold for... I don't like how much it tracks when, like, okay, that I don't understand. Like, that felt like the game just ate my input there. Hungry inputs. That's what I'm talking about. Right. I dodged past him, so theoretically, you know, he shouldn't be, you know, he should have missed. That's how it works. If his attack misses because he went to attack you in a spot that you're no longer at, you know, that's how that works. But if he's gonna, like, do a 180 on his swing, like, I don't think that attacks like that shouldn't lock on like that. I feel like it kind of cheapens the experience when it's like, well, you didn't dodge it properly. Like, yeah, just, yeah. I'm not a fan of how hard some of those attacks track me, but aside from that, this is a really cool fight. It does look like some of those just lock onto you, and no matter where you go, it's kind of like, hit scan versus projectile in first person shooters. A lot of people think that hit scanning is bullshit. And there are those chain guys from fucking Doom 2 that would make me agree. Off to a great start. Amazing. I'm just doing great. Just at this point, just let's just restart the fight. Yeah. I'm not gonna get anywhere with panic rolling. Thank you. Thank you, Buffalo. I hope your faith is not misplaced. Oh god. I do feel like I'm starting to like throw a little bit. Disengage. Let him. Oh, fuck off. What the fuck was that? Alright, I'm starting to get like a little bit annoyed. Not at the boss, but again, hungry inputs seems to be the theme of the day. I'm convinced that I can do this. I just need to get the timing right. Keep the distance and let them. Oh, okay. Well, that's just one. Fucking eat a bag of dicks. Holy crap, dude. You make the fucking tilt-a-whirl look like a fucking... Oh, what's the opposite of spinning around a whole bunch? It's when he does that, like, tilt-a-whirl shit where he just fucking spins around me a whole bunch. Like a million attacks. That's really fucking hard to, like, properly track and dodge. Like, they obfuscate his moves. By him, like, jumping around. Or her. I don't... Honestly, I don't know this person. Like, you know, I guess that's the point of the armor, is... This, you know... There's not a man's armor and a woman's armor. I appreciate Elden Ring not going the route of, like, putting boobs into breastplate armor. Last heal. For distance back. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Where I just suddenly start getting hit nonstop. It's like the timing in the attacks changed. Like it entered a phase 2. I'll probably clear this fight really quickly if I just bring in my bullshit. But I don't want to bring in my bullshit. I want to beat the fight. I essentially have, like, a few tricks up my sleeve for, like, fights that I feel are exceptionally unfair, which really aren't. That's what annoys me, is he does that, like, shit where he spins around you. And so you go to roll away from his attacks and you end up rolling into his attack. That's the thing that, like, that's what's irritating me a whole bunch, is I'm trying to roll away from his attacks, but he does this little fucking shit where he, like, jumps up in the air and fucking, like, helicopters around you, and so, like, you can't really, like, can't track it. Like that right there, he kind of just, like... And the problem is he's attacking while doing that. So it's like... How the fuck do you dodge that when he's, like... Like, you see how he kind of, like, floats around you. And, you know, by all rights, the way these characters move defies physics. Because, you know, last I checked, once I was in midair, I wasn't able to, like, you know, change direction. I don't think you can really jump at a curve, and you can't really, like, you can pull back to try and slow down your forward momentum, but with these guys, they can do this, like, this dodge thing where they just float through the fucking air. And it's like, okay, well, the direction I now pressed to dodge in is now the location that you're at. Yeah, no, that was me. But like, look at that. You see that weird shit where he just kind of like he winds up an attack, and then like moves around you a whole bunch before bringing it down. I don't know how to dodge that stuff effectively. There are times where I get lucky, but a lot of the time it's just like the floating through the air shit, like, really kind of. And now I'm gonna get a hit. Yeah, I can't seem to. And now he's gonna do this weird. Yep. Every time I do damage to him, I get hit. And that's not sustainable. Not with the amount of damage that these guys take. Okay, like there, right there. That right there is exactly what I'm saying. I pressed dodge to roll away from him, and by the time the roll finished, he was in front of me. I might need to like stop trying to attack him and stop trying to beat him and learn how to dodge these attacks. Like, that's wrong. That's wrong. Like that right there. He tried to jump in front of me as I... And part of the problem is the game does input read. So it'll read your inputs, and then it'll execute a move to counter your inputs. And you can watch the game enough, and you'll see, like, you can tell exactly when the game is input reading. It's very, very, very obvious. There. And there. Look at that. Managed to navigate himself directly to where I was. Exactly to where I was. The only way I see that being feasible is through input reading. And the games, I understand that a level of that is needed, otherwise the game's AI is going to run like a fucking potato. But they're not shy about it at all in this game. Like, all the Souls games have input reading. It's just, you know, it's kind of, you know, how they... I think after attacks, I might want to start rolling forward. Like, Yeah. I think I need to just stop attacking and learn to dodge his attacks. I think I need to just spend a disgusting amount of time doing that. God, go away. Why is that doing that? I think we need to stop like trying to beat the boss. And now just like learn the dance, so to speak. And obviously I will have to throw out attacks to that right there kind of felt like, you know, oh my god. Oh cool, a stored roll. I haven't experienced that since Dark Souls 3. That's impressive. A fucking stored roll. So glad I got to experience a stored roll again. I totally missed having those. Like this fight and that dog fight, the weird lion thing. They're fun fights when the controls work. It's when they start getting, it feels like the controller's like getting gunked up or something, and oh my goodness, fucking okay, just there. Like he's like jumping into where I'm dodging, and it's like, you know, if they can if the boss can just be wherever I'm going to be, then I can't dodge anything. Oh fuck off. There, he tried to. That was an input read where he tried to move himself to be in front of where I was dodging to. That one just was me not dodging constantly. But Game just ate my input. That right there felt like, you know, input read. Let me throw out this quick attack. It's... It makes me want to play like with mouse, figure out how to fucking play with mouse and keyboard. Like, I plug in a goddamn mouse and keyboard to my fucking PS5 because I'm pressing the dodge roll button at certain times, and he's just stand there and get fucking hit and die. I think I'm just gonna stop attacking entirely and focus only on dodging this asshole's attacks. Seems like whenever I hit the R1 button, that's when I get hit. Okay, no, I'm just gonna get hit all the fucking time because I'm garbage at this game. Input read harder. I don't think you're input reading hard enough. I still have some health left and I'm not dead yet. Input read some more. See that, like right there. The only way they would know that that attack would be effective is by reading my inputs. Right there, reading inputs, like fucking Christ, dude. Like, I might spend a great deal of time off stream just like practice dodging this guy with like my other build. My other, like the build that I beat the game with the first time. I believe that character's still on here. Hungry, hungry inputs. Like, I swear to God, that fucking arc attack is 100% input reading. I don't think you're reading the inputs hard enough. It's that offhand. When he brings that offhand above his head, it makes me want to panic roll because I don't know when he's going to bring it down. Like that. Just yeah, it's 100% him. But there's no doubt in my mind that this boss's difficulties, or that I'm having with this boss, the issues that I'm having with this boss, is 100% to the game reading my inputs. Like right there, how are you supposed to dodge that? You roll away, you're gonna be inside the spell's hitbox. Roll towards him, you get hit by the spell. Roll to the side, they can curve and hit you still. There you go. Let's give it to you. So we're probably going to be here for several days. With that being said, we can go try this guy again. At least that way, if we die, it'll only be 2 hits and then we're done. Really not too keen on going back to that lion dog fight thing though. Yeah, I just need a break from all that, for lack of a better word, that bullshit. I'd say that would accurately describe. Let's go from one bullshit to another. Fight this guy for a bit. Get killed, beat up by him for a little while. Different bruises. Hello? Oh my god, I'm sitting there like spamming square. Nope, 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 nope. Not square, but circle. Can't even remember the buttons I'm pressing because... So I'm gonna look at it. There's something I got. Oh, it's just another one of those. That. Yeah, yeah. The Shadow's Blessing is definitely helping in reducing the amount of damage I take. But now it's basically like my only options left at this point are to beat a boss. Like, my progression is locked behind a boss. It's not like a boss of my choosing. It's I have to beat that input reading the boss. Jesus Christ. If you could fucking, like, chill the fuck out. What the fuck? You see that tracking? Oh my god! I am not okay with shit that does that. Input read. That was definitely an input read. Ah! Are bosses immune to backstabs? Some of them are, yes. There are some bosses that can be backstabbed, and there are, like in Dark Souls 3, the Abyss Watchers can be backstabbed, for example. Just like there's some bosses that can be parried and some that can't. Like Gwyn can be parried in Dark Souls 1. I think I found a strat for this guy though. We got him pretty low that time. Ah, shit. Ah. It's all about the time, the distance. I need to get the distance right. Ah. Input reads. They're so much fun. Especially when they're super obvious. Right there. The jumping attack, for example, was him input reading, trying to hope for a jumping R2. But luckily this fucking chucklehead doesn't have... I'm gonna call foul on the play. Complete and utter horseshit. Just Jesus, man. Like his AI completely broke there for some reason. It didn't help that I was... Didn't help that I suck at this game. Yeah, it's just... It's kind of aggravating when you find a pattern that works and you can't get that pattern again. Nice tracking. Hungry, hungry inputs. The inputs are hungry. They have to be eaten. Feed them. Feed them. Feed the inputs. What, because of the hungry, hungry inputs? The fact that, like, I'm trying to do stuff and the game's, like, just deciding that I can't? Or because of the input reading? Because the input reading is what pisses me off probably the most. Like, it's essentially the equivalent of cheating. And then people are like, well, you gotta play with only your fists, otherwise you're not a true Souls player. Like, eat my fucking dip with that shit. Right there, like input reading. And there, it just didn't do anything. Like the game's just like actively fighting against me. Yeah, I don't like when the game like, you know, goes the route of obvious cheating. That's why I don't play fighting games anymore, like at all. Because in fighting games, they fucking cheat. Like input reading is basically the standard in fighting games. It's the only way that they can make an AI good enough to fight against you is through input reading. They don't care about whether or not it's balanced. It's like, well, does it work? That right there was input reading. The moment I pressed the heal button, he made a fucking dead sprint towards me and did that fucking like wind blast attack with the follow up and hoping that it would, you know. There you go. Right there. Read my input to determine what I was doing, and instead of like, you know, deciding like, through oh my god. Fuck off. Get the fuck away from me, you fucking weird creep. Jesus, man, this fucking guy. Like, part of me is tempted to go back into the base game and progress through, Fire Giant and all that stuff. But I believe them when they said that, oh, you won't have to worry about, being over leveled or under leveled. There's a different scaling system in this game. And it's like, I'm not seeing that different. Like, I see what they're talking about, but that doesn't fix the Jesus Christ. Thanks, game. Thanks. Good to know that, like I said, input reading is alive and well. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Why is he like magnetically attached to me? I couldn't fucking get him off of me. No matter what I fucking did, I'm actually thinking that I think I need to go back to the base game. I don't think I have what I don't think I'm a high enough level. I am genuinely under leveled for this. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm probably gonna have to run ads before I can actually do it, but oh, I never beat Moog with this character. Okay, well, not about to go through that whole process. Did I beat Moog with the other one? That might be something I have to take care of. Yeah, that character that I just loaded was my very first character. Yeah, here I beat Moog. Okay. And with my very first character, I missed a lot of bosses. I missed the entire Halig tree, if I'm not mistaken, and
I am led to touch the way to the realm of shadow. My compact like us, if you can find. Come now, I will not be. Come now, I will not be far
okay. It's a faith build. And as you can see on this character, I was fucking around and having some fun. But before I started this run up, I was grinding out Melania. We're just gonna make a beeline towards this guy. This is probably a bad idea. All right, let me take a look at my status. Yeah, it looks like my stats are completely unaltered at this point. Like, oh, yep. So we're gonna get here, and then, yeah, like for some reason all my shit was like yellow with the other one. It might have been that they were scaling it down. I don't know. Or scaling it up. Either way.